Welcome to Ladder Safety, where we'll discuss various types of ladders to be used in general industry and construction situations. We will discuss a complete description of various types of ladders, how to apply ladders safely depending on the workplace, give you an introduction to ladder safety, talk about OSHA law and ladder safety, discuss the components of ladder safety training, and discuss how pervasive ladder accidents are. Introduction to ladder safety. Falls from ladders and scaffolds are a leading cause of serious and fatal injuries in residential construction. The goals of this course are to help you understand how to correct and eliminate fall hazards, as well as to comply with safety requirements and hazards on your job related to scaffold and ladder use, and understand OSHA scaffold and ladder use requirements. Participants can use the information from the seminar to provide training to their fellow employees, as well as to implement a ladder and scaffold safety program. Our course objectives will be identifying the importance of preventing falls from ladders and scaffolds, recognize fall hazards associated with ladders and scaffolds, identify the OSHA requirements for ladders, stairways, and scaffolds, and identify work practices for using ladders and scaffolds safely. Section 2. Importance of ladder safety. Falls continue to be the leading cause of fatalities in residential constructions. 602 falls were responsible for 45% of construction industries in the state of Florida, during the years 2003 to 2006. 135 falls, or 22%, were falls from ladders, and 89% were falls from scaffolding. Nineteen 453 states that each employee on a scaffold more than 10 feet above the lower level shall be protected from falling. Subpart X covers ladders and states that fall protection is not required for workers climbing or working on portable ladders. It also states that having 4 or more risers for stairways rising more than 30 inches must be equipped with at least a handrail and 1 stairrail along the unprotected side. Preventing falls from ladders and scaffolds consists of implementing a comprehensive safety program, understanding the OSHA ladder and scaffold regulations, training workers to identify hazards associated with ladder and scaffold use, and of course using safe work practices. Part 3. Choosing a ladder for the proper work situation. First, determine the proper ladder to be used based on weight, capacity, and height. Next, calculate the proper pitch of the extension ladders for the proper setup and identify how to secure and stabilize the ladders. Then identify how to maintain a safe position while using the ladder. Improper ladder setup. Portable ladders not 3 feet above the landing surface. Not securing the ladder correctly. Standing on top 2 steps of the step ladder. Overreaching when working from a ladder. These are all potential ladder hazards. Before stepping onto a ladder, think about these things. The duty rating of the ladder. What capacity can it hold? The height of the ladder. Is it too short or too tall? The condition of the ladder and instructions unique to the ladder selected. Okay, let's review the proper duty rating and capacity of ladders. 1AA are special heavy duty ladders, rugged and for uses of loads up to 375 pounds. 1A ladders are extra heavy duty industrial ladders for 300 pounds. 1 ladders are heavy duty industrial ladders for 250 pounds. 2 ladders are medium duty for 225 capacity, and 3 ladders are light duty household and 200 pounds. The OSHA requirement for ladders shall not be loaded beyond the maximum intended load capacity for which they were built, nor beyond their manufacturer's rated capacity. So states the general custer. Here's a chart for choosing the right extension ladder. If the ladder height is 16 feet, then the maximum reach must be 15 feet, and the height to gutter top of the support point must be 9 feet maximum. We go all the way down to 40 feet for a ladder height. The maximum reach must be 37 feet, and the height to gutter must be 28 to 31 feet. Here we can see the various parts of an extension ladder: the halyard, the fly, the rung, the dogs, the rally, and the foot pads. Greetings, comrade. Lenin here. Remember, when choosing a ladder, assume that a person is 5 foot 6 inches with a vertical reach of 30 to 12 inches. Support points for extension ladders reflect the extension overlap, ladder angle, or 3-foot extension above the roof. Good job, comrade. Remember, the proper ladder setup calls for considering the proper placement and pitch of the ladder. Secure and stabilize the ladder. Good job. Choosing your pitch extension ladder. Remember, extension ladders should be used at least on a 4-to-1 pitch. For every 4 feet in height, the bottom of the ladder should be at least 1 foot away. An example of this is 20 feet in height is divided by 4 for a 5 feet pitch. When accessing another landing, the ladder must be at least 3 feet above the ladder to provide a handhold for getting on and off the ladder. Never stand on the top 2 steps of the ladder to avoid overreaching. Extension ladders should be secured at the top and bottom to prevent movement. The base of the extension ladder should be secured at the base or safety feet or through other effective means. To the left on this slide, you'll see that it can be seen above the landing where the ladder is to be secured. Also notice the length of the extension over the ladder that is about to be used. At the base, you should see the safety feet, as well as the condition of those feet, which should never be used when the feet are worn out. To the left is a graphical representation of the proper method of securing the feet. Just below the top graphic is a second example of how to secure the feet. Section 3, Securing your extension ladder. On the left, notice how the ladder is placed at a 75-degree angle. Also on the left, notice how the ladder can sometimes be buried in the sand for safety. Okay, let's say you've chosen your step ladder and you're ready to start using it safely. Let's discuss that. Here's a section showing you how to choose the right stepladder. With a maximum height of 7 feet that you need to reach, you will need a stepladder height of at least 3 feet. With a maximum height of 4 feet, 12 feet goes up to a stepladder of 8 feet. A 16-foot maximum height means a 12-foot stepladder, and then a 20-foot maximum height means a 16-foot stepladder. Use your stepladder only while it's in the fully open position. Do not use your stepladder when it is folded or in a leaning position. Never sit or stand on the top 2 rungs. Consider the work height when selecting the stepladder. Stepladders are designed for use in the open and locked position. Do not use a stepladder in a folded or leaning position. Face the ladder when ascending or descending. Maintain at least 3 points of contact at all times. Keep your body centered on the ladder and never let a belt buckle pass either side rail. That definitely makes horse sense to me. Ladders must be inspected before each use. Broken or weak ladder rungs found when inspected must be tagged and defective and taken out of use. Look for cracks and weak points. Competent persons should inspect the ladders on a regular basis. Extension ladders should not be separated into 2 separate ladders. Keep the areas around the tops and bottom of the ladders clear to prevent trip and fall hazards. Avoid setting up ladders in high traffic areas, or set up a barricade around the base of the ladders. Ladders must be kept clear of oil, grease, or other slip hazards. Consider using a rope to raise or lower materials instead of carrying them up the ladder. Do not use metal or aluminum ladders when exposed to energized electrical hazards. Section 4, Ladder Safety Summary. Do not use metal or aluminum ladders around energized equipment or wires. Do not stand on the top 3 rungs for safety. Keep your shoulders between the rails while climbing or descending the ladder. Remember to support the ladder at 4 points, and when using extension ladders, put 1 foot for every 3 feet up. Never leave a raised ladder unattended, and never climb up a wet ladder. Extension ladders should be used with a 4-to-1 pitch. A competent person is required to inspect and certify the ladders, and the competent person must have a thorough familiarity with OSHA Subpart X 1910.1050. Here we can see several well-maintained and ready-to-use ladders.